everyone. Welcome to day 6 of our 6.5 day elk hunt. Froze last night. It is freezing. It's probably one of the, I don't know if it's the coldest morning, but it maybe feels like it because the last 2 days it didn't freeze. The first 2 it froze, the last 2 it didn't, and then it froze again last night. So I don't know if I just got kind of used to the warmness the last 2 mornings, but oh buddy, does it feel very cold today. See what we can find. We're going right up behind our camp again. Let's see what we find. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The camera's picking it up, but there's some coyotes howling. Howling right over here. Pretty cool. It's probably the 4 coyotes I saw the other day. They were on that hill over there behind me. Sounds like they're on the same hill we are now. It's good. It was right up there. Kind of sounded like a bull. I don't know. It was like a wee. You know. And it held a note. Let's go up here a little ways and then maybe start, because it was like over here. Yeah, like where that white tree is. Like that direction, like that up there. So just get above them just to get, because the wind's going up that way. Like. He's right there. Is this Mike? No. I think so, but. He's not that far. Maybe 100 yards, 150. We got this thick wall of timber right here that we can't see. I don't think it's a spike, but there might be a spike with them. So, do you want to push in there, Dad, or you just want to? I don't think he's going to come in. He seems like he's staying right where he is. I don't know. We can wait if you want. I don't know. I'm just thinking he doesn't sound like he really cares about the cold. He's just sounding off what he wants to. I don't know. We just work our way in there. There's another clear cut like this on the other side of this timber. It opens up again like this once you get through this. They could be in the clearing on the other side. Yeah, I don't think he's going to come in. Just work our way slowly and be ready. crazy, guys. When we were back there and he was bugling, I'm pretty sure he was in this clear-cut opening little thing we're in here. But we never... the only thing I could think is that they just heard... He was bugling as they were moving off the bed. So they could be on the backside of this other ridge. Who knows? The wind's been good. It's been in our face the whole time. And they've been above us and we've been below them. So them smelling us, it hasn't been a thing. And I don't think they saw us. We never heard them bust or anything like that. They just stopped talking. And he was never responding back to me. He was just kind of bugling on his own, which kind of seems to be the thing with this muzzleloader stuff, that I haven't got one of them to... I've heard multiple... I've cow called, or when I calf call, Spikes... I've had Spikes respond to that a few times. But the big bulls, they just kind of are bugling on their own. They haven't answered any of my calls. Jerks. Couple moo cows over yonder. Elk, right there. Elk right there. Right there. That's a spike, I think. I think it was a spike in the back. I thought I saw spikes. That was crazy, guys. I'm showing you guys the moo cow across the canyon. And all of a sudden I hear this. Your branch is breaking below me. I look down, there's a cow. Like 75 yards. And then there was another one. There was two of them. And then there was a third one. And the last one I saw looked like a spike. Looked like a spike elk. Which is what we're after. But they spooked. I mean, they saw us. Alright, y'all. Well, we found their tracks going down the hill. We kind of followed them for a little ways, and we never got up to them. They're a lot faster than we are. Pretty sure that the last one in the group was a spike. He wasn't a very big spike, but he was legal, and we would take him. But man, these elk they're hard to... It's like basically let your guard down. You stop looking. I'm like looking at the cow across the way, and I just hear... If I just wouldn't have been doing that and just been looking like I should have been for elk, I probably would have saw them. I'm pretty sure they were just... And when I saw them, I just heard branches breaking. I looked down and they're like below us and running. And I'm like, oh man, but it is what it is. So far, I'll say this, all the spikes that we've seen or been close enough within range to shoot, we're running. They've all been running. All right, y'all. Made it back to camp. What an eventful morning hunt. As soon as we get up there, coyotes are yapping. And we're like, man, maybe we're going to shoot a coyote. And then as we're walking up the road to we weren't really actually going to go after the coyotes. It just happened to be that the road that they were on was the same way we were going. So as we're going up there, we had stopped and I heard a bugle. So then we're like, oh man, now there's an elk bugling. So then we decided to cut up through the timber, try and cut that bull off, and we got close. I mean, we had to be within 150. He was close at one point. We were just like set up there hoping he was gonna feed, like that herd was just gonna come feed out in the clear cut we were in. Didn't seem to be the case. We went after them, or we just decided to keep walking. They shut up. We never heard them bust or nothing. I don't know which way they went. They might have went up, and we just never heard them. I have no idea. But we got to the road. We get to the road. Dad thought he heard some cow calling, but we didn't see anything, and we had cow called, nothing had answered. So we decided we're going to do this big loop up around. As soon as we start climbing up the hill, Dad had spotted some cattle on the opposite like hillside from us. So I'm like, oh, let me film those. So I film them, and as I'm filming them, I hear a branch break down below me. So I look, and there's 3 elk running through like right below us. And I'm like, oh man! And the last one was a spike. Got a little western, didn't get them on the camera or anything. It was like, gotta get the gun, gotta put my cameras away. Everything was, it was a mess. But we did see 3 today. Got to hear or listen to a bull bugle a couple times. Heard some coyotes. Really cool morning hunt. Hopefully tonight we get it. We seal the deal. We've realized we got to pretty much be ready. You know, like at any moment, you got to kind of just locked and cocked and ready to rock the second you see one, because they don't stick around. They don't stay. When they see you, they're out of there. So I think this afternoon we'll probably go back up there, because there's multiple elk. It's not just like one elk herd back there. There's probably 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6. I don't know. There's a lot of elk back there. So we're gonna rest up. We're gonna get a little food in us, and then go back at it. All right, guys, that is the evening hunt. We're down to our last 2 hunts. We have this evening's hunt, and then tomorrow morning we have another. Will be our last shot at getting one of these spiked elk. So ran into one this morning back here, and just wouldn't sit still. Hopefully we find one that'll let us actually shoot. This right here is where it all happened this morning. The cows. You're right here. I was looking over at the hill over there at some moo cows. And I heard the commotion down here. And right between these 2 trees was 2 cows. And the spike was just off this way, over in this opening. And the cows ran through this. And then the spike, he ran this way. And Dad was waiting for him to come out right here where the cows went. But he must have just went straight back, because he never popped out there. And yeah, it was kind of a crap show. I don't think a second of it got caught on, of the elk got caught on camera, because yeah, this was stuck on my binos, and it was a whole thing. But this is where it happened. All right, y'all, that is gonna do it. Unless we run into one, and I mean, camp is like, I don't know, 500 yards down this road. But unless we run into one in the next 500 yards, that's it for day 6. Nothing tonight. Did a big loop, did the same loop we did this morning, but we did it backwards. Actually, we went a little bit higher up on the mountain than we did this morning, and then dropped in and did the same loop we did this morning backwards. But just the elk from this morning. That was it. We did see also 2 deer this morning, but they were. It was when we were chasing the elk, and yeah, I didn't get them on film or any camera or anything. But yeah, that's day 6, guys. Keep your eyes out for day 7, because it's coming. We have a half day tomorrow, so we just have the morning. We're gonna hunt till, I don't know, 11, 12, somewhere in there. And then yeah, that's what we got. Half a day tomorrow to get it done.